Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a screenwriter's rant on Hatching, a bizarre horror movie. I'm not sure what country it's from. I'm gonna say like Norway or Sweden because of the cast. Um, but it's a gross movie. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Please check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys from IFC Midnight. This movie is about a family, a nice family, and they're having a nice day, and a crow flies through the window. The girl throws a blanket over it. The mother takes it and kills it. And then she goes out into the woods and finds the crow's egg, brings it home. She's also a gymnast, being relentlessly rehearsed, and she decides she's going to take care of the hatchling, the egg. And the egg just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger for some reason until it's like the size of her. And then it hatches and some sort of half bird, half human creature emerges, which they sort of only show a little bit in the movie. But of course, she becomes more bird-like as the movie goes on, including eating birdseed and regurgitating it. And then by the end of the movie, she starts to transform too. It's bizarre. It's called Hatching. It's strange. Let's see who made this thing. Wow, look at those names. Yeah, this is definitely, I'm going to say Norwegian, something like that. These names are not names I recognize in turn. I mean, they're definitely. I mean, look, the last name of this person is SVT. Oh no, that's the name of a company. Oh, okay. Screenplay by Ilja Rotzi, director Hannah Bergholm. It definitely has a female feel to it. It's subtitled. And the reason I say that is because there's a mother-daughter relationship and it's very strained. Very strained. That seems to be often a theme with female-directed movies. There's often a mother-daughter relationship that isn't going so great. But this movie is super gross, and doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense why the little girl would be able to make the egg bigger, why it hatches into some sort of mutant. Why any of these events happen at all. I guess it's one of these surreal movies that is supposed to be a metaphor, possibly for a mother-daughter relationship, because she's taking care of the egg and the mother is pushing and pushing and pushing her as a gymnast. I guess. I don't see why a movie's necessary about this. It's not fun. It doesn't look particularly scary. It just looks kind of gross and uncomfortable. And one could argue, oh, well, maybe you're just uncomfortable, Tony, watching the Hatching movie. Maybe. I don't know. It just, I mean, is this supposed to be entertaining? It doesn't entertain me because it's just weird. Eggs don't just, once an egg hatches, it stays relatively the same size, right? It doesn't grow. So why would the egg just suddenly start to grow to enormous size? It doesn't continue to grow outside the bird. So let's break it down. First act, there's a happy family seemingly, and the crow breaks through the window. The mother kills it. The daughter goes out into the woods, finds the nest, saves the egg. Second act, she raises the egg. It starts to grow. There's a weird relationship between her and the mother as she pushes her to be a better gymnast. And the egg starts growing and growing and growing until finally it hatches. Probably mid to late second act. Then she's got a real problem on her hands. She has to feed this bird creature, whatever it is. By the end of the movie, there's a scene, I couldn't find it here, but there's a scene where like her jaw is like dislocated and her mouth is like wider for some reason, the little girl, and she's like over the mother. So I guess by the end of the movie she transforms too and kills the mother, I guess. I mean, what, how does this movie end? What's the point? Okay, you had problems with your mother. Okay, sorry. Not sure what this movie says about that. Not sure what it says about anything. You know, I mean, a mother pushing her daughter in gym is one thing. The hatchling is like some kind of bizarre metaphor for something. I don't know. I don't know. It's foreign. It's got a foreign sensibility to it. You know, sometimes filmmakers just want to make something that's super uncomfortable for people to watch, I guess. It feels more pretentious than it is uncomfortable. I wouldn't say it. It's called Hatching, and not sure when it comes out. So I assume sometime this year. There's the weird looking hatchling. I keep wanting to call it hatchling, but it's really called hatching. So I guess it's a metaphor for the girl becoming some sort of monster. Maybe it's a whole metaphor of how the mother who's a monster turns her own daughter into a monster. There, I figured it out. Now I don't have to see the movie. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more based takes. We got a Hollywoke hot take and a news blast. Thank you for supporting the channel. Links in the description for the books. And we'll see you tomorrow.